Hello guys. Last day I discussed with you what preposition is and the use of different prepositions. And my today's arrangement is there are three types of prepositions, and I will show you how these prepositions are used in sentences. This lesson is exclusively for the WBCS examinees, PSC examinees, SSC examinees, and for those who are interested in learning appropriate prepositions. However, prepositions are of three types. In my last class, I used Anglo-Bengali method, and today also I will use Anglo-Bengali method where necessary. Actually, it is not desirable because the students will not be able to follow English lectures thoroughly in English in future. However, for their understanding, I am using Anglo-Bengali method. My dear students, my dear examinees, in the beginning of my lecture, I suggest to subscribe my channel, just like it and give some comment and share my video as far as practicable, because I shall be enthused, I shall be encouraged to appear before you with many other items of grammar. However, I promised to give 5 lectures on prepositions, then articles. Okay? I should not remind you again and again that you should subscribe my channel. Prepositions are of three types. First is simple preposition, সাধারণ preposition. সাধারণ পদান্বয়ী অব্যয়, সাধারণত যেগুলি আমরা বাক্যে ব্যবহার করে থাকি. The prepositions which we use generally in our sentences. For the beginners also. For example, in, at, by, for, from, up, to, with, through, till, of, O double F, of হয়ে হসন্ত, and OF, of বয়ে হসন্ত. Clear? Off, of, on, and out. These are the simple prepositions, and we use these prepositions in our sentences, in our daily uses, in our conversation, in our writing English, everywhere we use all these prepositions. And the second category is compound preposition, the Bengali meaning of which is যৌগিক preposition বা পদান্বয়ী অব্যয়. যৌগিক মানে কি? What is the meaning of যৌগিক? That means two prepositions used at the same time. অর্থাৎ যৌগ তৈরি করা যায়। ফর এক্সাম্পল, ইন ইজ প্রিপোজিশন, টু ইজ অলসো প্রিপোজিশন, বাট উই ইউজ sometimes into. This is called compound preposition, and I have prepared a list of compound preposition. Please listen to my lecture without skipping a single word, a single sentence, and I think that all of you will write them down in their exercise books. Compound prepositions like inside, outside, beyond, beside, beneath, within, without. With is preposition, out, without. Behind, before, around, among, amidst, above, about, across, along, below, amongst, into, etc. etc. So all these are compound prepositions. Please write them down in your exercise book or khata. Clear? Now come to the third category of preposition. It is called phrase preposition or prepositional phrase. It may be called phrase preposition or prepositional phrase. Then what is a phrase? You should have the basic conception of phrase. Phrase is a group of words without having a finite verb. It is also the part of the sentence. A phrase is a group of words without having a finite verb, and it is also the part of a sentence, or a phrase can be used as the part of a sentence, but remember that it has no finite verb, and this is called phrase preposition or prepositional phrase. For example, according to, along with, in accordance with, agreeably to, away from. You will forget because I have made a clear list of 3 types of prepositions, and if you don't write them down in your khata, যদি তোমরা তোমাদের খাতাতে এগুলি পরিষ্কার পরিচ্ছন্নভাবে না লেখো তাহলে কিন্তু ভুলে যাবে, they will go into oblivion, and that is why I suggest to write them down in your khata. Agreeably to, away from, in addition to, in place of, instead of, owing to, on account of, with a view to, with regard to, with reference to, with an eye to, in favor of, in front of, in case of, on behalf of, because of, by virtue of, by means of, by dint of, for the sake of. All these are prepositional phrase or phrase preposition. Now I am going to give you time preposition. Please write them down. Time preposition. For example, this is called time preposition. I have already told you that I will give you 5 lectures on preposition. For example, time preposition. time preposition. Then what are the time prepositions? Prepositions that are used before time. Preposition or prepositions which are used before time. And I think that time also takes different types of prepositions. So I have categorized it as time preposition. Remember it. For example, time preposition on Monday. On Monday. Okay. On Twelve 4:22 in the morning. In the morning, at dawn. You see that in the morning, but at dawn. At noon. At noon. Okay? In the afternoon. In the afternoon. Just remember them. Just keep them in your mind. In the evening. In the evening. At night. By night. Then what is the difference between at night and by night? At night means within the night or at particular time, but by night means within the cover of the darkness of night. He left the village by night. That means he left the village under the cover of darkness of the night. Remember it. So there is difference between at night and by night, and later I will discuss with you what is the difference between at night and by night. Okay? At midnight. At midnight. At 4 o'clock. At 4 o'clock in the morning. At 4 o'clock in the morning. In summer. In summer. Okay? So, these are called, for example, in ancient times. In ancient times. Okay? In 1980. In 1980. Remember it. Within a year. Within a year. Remember, all these are in future. In future. In a week. In a week. After a week. In a week. After a week. Remember, for 3 days. For 3 days. In no time. In no time. In no time means anoti bilombe. Without any sort of delay. Anoti bilombe. Making no delay. In no time. For 5 years. for 5 years. At the same time, etc. All these are time prepositions. All these are time prepositions. You see that Monday, on Monday. Okay, I am giving you another preposition. On a stormy night. On a stormy night. Why on? When noun is followed by or preceded by an adjective. When noun is followed or preceded by an adjective, there must be on. On a stormy night. On a sunny morning. On a sunny morning. একটি রোদ ঝলমলে সকালে, একটি ঝড়ের রাত. You see that morning is noun, sunny is adjective, so it has taken the preposition on. These are the theories. So all these must be kept in your memory. এগুলো তোমাদেরকে স্মৃতিতে রাখতে হবে. And I shall give you many tidbits of prepositions, the appropriate use of prepositions, so that you can write sentences independently, correctly. You can go on with your English conversation with your friends, colleagues, etc. However, today I am ending my lecture, and I think that I am able to give you the appropriate use of prepositions, and I have given you, you remember that there are 3 types of prepositions: simple preposition, compound preposition, and phrase preposition. And I have discussed time preposition, and the next day I shall discuss with you appropriate use of prepositions, prepositions used before place, etc. Thanking all of you and taking farewell from you only for the day. That is goodbye. Stay safe, stay mellow, and use your mask and hand sanitizer. And last but not least, don't forget to subscribe my channel, please. Thanking all of you.